There is a kind of person who still calls you their best friend, even though you have not texted each other since last October. Your last message is just some random meme sitting there in silence for 6 months. No one followed up. No one asked if the other was still alive. And honestly, neither of you felt the need to double text. But then, one random afternoon, you bump into each other at a diner. Within 3 seconds, you are laughing so hard your stomach burns. You fall straight back into the deepest parts of each other's lives like you just saw them yesterday. No awkward catch-up phase. No small talk buffer. Just instant connection. Psychologists have finally figured out why society has been getting this completely wrong. For years, we have been told that real friendship requires constant effort. You have to reply fast. You have to like every photo. You have to show up to every plan. If you do not, you are labeled distant, cold, a bad friend who is letting the relationship die. But here is the truth. If you are someone who actually thrives in these quiet, low-maintenance connections, you are not broken. You are not neglectful. In fact, your brain is doing something very smart. It is practicing a highly evolved form of cognitive budgeting. Let me explain what happens when your nervous system is forced into high-maintenance social dynamics. Back in 2004, researchers Deborah Oswald, Eddie Clark, and Cheryl Kelly published a study on how adults actually keep friendships alive. They found that real friendship maintenance comes from positivity, supportiveness, openness, and interaction. The problem is, society lumps all of these together. We assume that if interaction drops to 0, then supportiveness must also drop to 0. That is simply not true. People who master low-maintenance friendships have made a brilliant shift. They have completely separated daily chatting from real emotional availability. They have removed what I like to call the texting tax. Think about it. Think about how much mental energy it takes to keep 5 different group chats alive with surface-level messages. Oh, look at this food. Wow, nice. Yeah, totally. It is a constant low-grade drain on your brain. You are always half waiting for the next notification, always managing other people's expectations. Low-maintenance friends look at that tax and simply say, no thanks. They know that rushed, generic texts do not build real closeness. They just manage anxiety. By skipping all the small administrative work, they save their real energy for the moments that actually matter. When you finally meet them, you do not waste 2 hours doing boring updates about your job or your apartment. You skip the trivia and go straight to the good stuff. Why? Because the foundation of the relationship never moved. And here is where it gets even more interesting. As we move deeper into adulthood, something shifts inside us. A psychologist named Laura Carstensen developed something called socio-emotional selectivity theory. Her research shows that when people realize their time and energy are limited resources, their social priorities change completely. They stop chasing wide, shallow validation and start focusing on emotional depth and safety instead. It is like choosing between a fussy tropical houseplant and a social cactus. A high-maintenance friendship is that tropical plant. If you forget to water it with constant attention for 2 days, it starts to wilt and throw a fit. It needs perfect conditions and non-stop checking just to feel secure. A low-maintenance friendship? That is your social cactus. It can sit quietly through months of total silence and still stay strong. It does not panic. It does not question your loyalty, because its roots run deep in trust and shared history. It does not need constant proof that you care. The security is already there. You are not distant. You are simply protecting your limited social energy for the people who truly matter. But there is a real limit to how many people your brain can actually handle. Back in 1992, anthropologist Robin Dunbar proposed what became known as Dunbar's number. Based on the actual processing capacity of the human neocortex, your brain is wired to manage about 150 stable social connections at most. Yet, inside that 150, there is a very strict hierarchy. Your brain only has room for about 5 people in your innermost circle, the ones you would actually call at 3 in the morning if everything was falling apart. When you try to run 20 different high-maintenance friendships at the same time, your brain goes into total overload. It is like trying to play a complex movie on a 20-year-old laptop. The system just crashes. People who choose low-maintenance friendships are basically master accountants of their own mental energy. They refuse to give a tired, watered-down version of themselves to everyone. Instead, they save the real version for the moments that truly matter. Now, before you share this video with a smug caption saying "this is why I never reply," let us be honest for a second. There is a fine and dangerous line between healthy low maintenance and using it as emotional armor. Some people say they love low-maintenance friendships not because they are mature, but because they are running from avoidant attachment. For them, the long silence is a safe fortress. They never have to risk being truly known or rejected. So check in with yourself honestly. Is your silence a conscious choice to protect your energy while staying deeply committed? Or is it just a shield to keep everyone at a comfortable distance? A genuine low-maintenance friendship requires real reciprocity. When you do connect, you show up 100%. If your version of low maintenance means you only text when you need a favor or you disappear when your friends are going through something hard, that is not wisdom. That is just being a spectator in someone else's life. So, what does all of this actually mean for you? If your favorite friendships are the ones you can ignore for months and then pick right back up with until you are laughing so hard your lungs hurt, give yourself full permission to keep doing it. Your brain is not broken. Your social skills are fine. You have simply graduated from the performance economy of youth into the reality economy of adulthood. You do not need friendships that behave like noisy, desperate notification apps constantly screaming for your attention. You need connections that work like a silent lighthouse, standing quietly in the distance through calm seasons, completely still yet fully ready to light up the sky the exact second the storm hits. The next time you feel that low-grade guilt creeping in because you have not checked your messages, remember this: true depth does not require constant proof. Sometimes the highest compliment you can pay to your inner circle is simply allowing each other the space to exist. If this video just described exactly how you protect your closest people, do not scroll past. The videos on screen are the direct follow-ups that explain precisely how your brain processes social energy and why your battery drains the way it does. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you there.